not a man of the people at all.
False consciousness is one of those phrases that grad students use to sound smart at parties. But essentially, it's a term in Marxist theory that describes when working class people are tricked into accepting their exploitation. So let's say you and your coworkers are feeling frustrated and start thinking of forming a union. To stop you, your boss might say,
"You don't need a union. The real problem is all these women taking maternity leave. If they weren't taking so much time off, we'd all be able to go home right now."
Or they might say,
"It's these damn privileged millennials. They're so obsessed with work-life balance that we all have to pick up the slack. Get mad at them."
The boss convinces the workers to accept their exploitation by pointing their anger in the wrong direction. Or as Tucker Carlson would say,
One thing you learn when you grow up in a castle and look out across the moat every day at the hungry peasants out in the village is you don't want to stoke envy among the proletariat.
"Thanks, Tucker. So how do you keep the hungry peasants in the village from storming the castle?" Enter Tucker Carlson Tonight,
the show that is the sworn enemy of lying, pomposity, smugness, and groupthink.
Since it launched in 2016, Tucker's show has been a festival of false consciousness, bombarding viewers with an endless supply of culture war bullshit.
Could transracial be the new transgender? What's upsetting about lady-specific Doritos? If yoga is racist, is hot yoga more racist?
To be fair, this isn't unique to Tucker. Fox News' MO is using culture war stories to distract from right-wing economics. But what makes Tucker unique is how often he uses the language of anti-elitism while ignoring real exploitation. Take the 2017 Republican tax cuts, for example.
It's the largest tax cut in the history of our country, and reform.
Republicans spent months promising their tax cuts would help the middle class, including during several segments on Tucker's show.
This is really about a middle-income tax cut, okay?
That, of course, turned out to be a scam. The overwhelming majority of those tax cuts went to corporate shareholders and CEOs.
They give away to the very rich permanent tax cuts for corporations and almost nothing for the average person.
So what was Tucker Carlson, populist hero, talking about the week that happened?
Racist trees. In Palm Springs, California, city officials are planning to clear-cut a grove of tamarisk trees because they're racist.
Ah, yes. Racist trees.
I'm willing to believe you that there was racist intent in planting these trees. Why are we punishing the trees for that?
Tucker spent twice as long talking about this random tree story as he did about the tax cuts.
Does that seem a little unfair? If you were a tree, you might feel a little differently.
This is false consciousness in action. Convince workers to focus their rage at targets that don't matter.
Racist trees.
And they'll be too distracted to notice the ones that do.
That they give away to the very rich.
Don't want to stoke envy.
Tucker does this all the time. Last May, Congress rolled back regulations meant to stop Wall Street from creating another financial crisis.
The financial institutions spent $200 million in lobbying.
This is the kind of thing real populists hate.
Big money rules and the needs of ordinary people gets ignored.
But Tucker didn't mention the rollback once. Instead, he was dedicating multiple segments to a random dude who refused to move out of his parents' house, which Carlson saw as proof that millennials were too entitled.
I think that probably does have something to do with the safe space movement.
So just to recap, instead of talking about bank deregulation, we got one multimillionaire complaining to another multimillionaire about how millennials are too entitled. False consciousness.